Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today we have a holiday that's going on. Just started today. It goes until February 16th, and this is Valentine's Day inside of Final Fantasy. So we're going to go ahead and do that today, and then we're going to continue with the Heavensward main story quest line. So if you're worried about spoilers, there will be spoilers. However, you can go over to my YouTube and you can start watching my playthrough, which will start with A Realm Reborn. So by the time you get to this video, hopefully it won't be so much of a spoiler. And it will be in line with the story. So, yay! And welcome everybody who's joining us today. It's a very, very awesome treat to have everyone here. And so we're going to look over this. So Valentine's Day lasts until February 16th at 6:59 a.m. PST, and it starts in Old Gridania like they usually do, and you could be level 15 and still be able to do it, so that's awesome. But what do you get? Alright, so you get some fashion items and then some furnishings. So yeah, skirts, pants, and all done up in some nice red colors. So yeah, and we get some music rolls as well, so that's pretty cool. So it looks like you get the chair, the table, the cake, the picture on the wall, and the rug all in that. So yeah, pretty cool. Alright, so let's hop to it. So we are here in Gridania. We're not quite where we need to be, but we'll get there. So, alright. Let's see here. We need to teleport. There we go. Oh, I forgot to see if it was the amphitheater. I'm going to assume it's the amphitheater and just go over there. Oh yeah, it's definitely the amphitheater. So many people. First thing we get is a cake. Okay. Astrid says, "Oh, well met, friend. I am Astrid, Embassy of Love and Ardor. Though the Valentine's Day celebrations are underway, I'm afraid that we are still preparing for the main event of the day." Ellie says, "I am Ellie, aspiring Embassy of Love. Say, you have the air of an adventurer about you." Astrid says, "We're in dire need of assistance to see the festivities get underway, and an adventurer might be just what we're looking for. If it's not too much of an imposition, might I ask for your aid?" Yes! I'd be happy to get all the items I mean this. Emily says, "Oh, thank you. We've been hard at work getting everything ready for today, and even designed this fetching new outfit, and everything was perfectly in hand until we ran into a spot of bother." Astrid says, "Allow me to explain. To celebrate Valentine's Day, we were to serve rather generously sized cakes to be shared with one and all. However, operations ground to a halt at the last minute, leaving our plans and cakes half-baked. Ha 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 ha. The emissaries dispatched to assess the situation should be returning presently with further details. Would you mind joining us at the amphitheater entrance to meet them?" Alright. let's go do that. Oh. There we go. Okay. Oh my. There's too many people. See, I don't have a pet out, do I? No, okay. So I'm not adding to the problem. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I don't know where that's at though. Okay. Wait, I think I had it there for a second. There we go. Yeah, we've got it. Okay, we got it. Kappa Coop says, "Oh, it's bakery bedlam in there, Kupu. Those pesky marmots should be creating confectionaries brimming with ardor and affection, but instead they insist on being a nuisance and an obstruction. It was all too much for us to handle alone." Astrid says, "As I suspected, this may be best left to someone more skilled in the art of physical altercations." Astrid turns to Nyra. "This is Kappa Cup, our Muggle emissary of love, who labors tirelessly to deliver messages of love and affection to love-lorn souls the realm over. He has been instrumental in the celebrations of many a Valentine's Day." Cup says, "How could I turn down a request for aid after hearing the plan for such lavish deliveries of love, Kupo? Many paws make light work, as they say, so I collared a few Mog and flew over post haste to lend our aid to the pastures of House Valentine." I like his jacket. Can I have his jacket? Astrid says, "These deliveries of love are nothing less than the cakes in question. Valentine's Day is a time to foster affection with one another." Foster? You mean fake it? Yeah, okay. "And how better to do so than by sharing a sweet treat?" Astrid says, "When we shared our vision with Kappa Cup, we soon came to the realization that we would need a facility capable of baking confectionery of colossal proportions." Emily says, "As luck would have it, there was an old manor on the outskirts of Twelveswood. So House Valentine snapped it up and turned it into a grand pastelery. Everything was falling into place. Until the bespoke marmots pleasantries commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild went on a rampage." Uh-oh. Aw, they're cute. Kappa Cup says, "I would swear they had lost their minds had they any to begin with. Why, the little fiends took us for common cake thieves, Kupo. They all but barred off the kitchen in their careless frenzy. Though we have a whistle to stop the marmots in emergencies, they were upon us before my little lungs could fill with enough puff. I fear the situation may be beyond my power, Kupo. Astrid says, even with the marmots behaving so, we cannot recklessly destroy such custom clockwork pieces, which means Astrid says, please, Nyra, you're our only hope. Will you dodge the manufacturing marmots, decorate the cakes, and save Valentine's Day? For the sake of those eagerly awaiting the festival, I beg you. It'll be a piece of cake. If you insist. Those are mine. My options to say. I'm gonna say piece of cake. Cup says, you two no doubt have matters to attend to here, so allow me to accompany our brave adventurer friend and provide what support I can, Kupo. Astrid says, thank you. I am sure that together you will soon have matters in hand. Yay! Alright. You now have access to the pastry's seasonal instance. To enter the instance, speak with the House Valentine pastrier in the amphitheater or the acorn orchard. The pastry is a light pastry instance for a party of 1 to 4 players. There are no class, job, or level requirements for participation. Parties that register for the instance with less than 4 members can choose to enter with their current party or choose to fill their party automatically via the matching system. Alright, what should we do? Should we enter solo, or should we try and get a party? What do you guys think? Don't know? I think I'm going to try as a party because I have no idea what to expect. And more than likely it'll be somebody of the 3 people that join me who might know. So, let's try that. Okay. House Valentine Pastrier says, thank you for your assistance. Allow me to escort you to the pastry when ready. Should you wish, I would be glad to offer my advice as a pastrier ahead of your foray. Okay, head to the pastry. As part of a match party. Yep. That's what I said. Alright, so now we gotta wait a minute. It should be really fast since it's not based on job, so. Alright, let's see here. Oh, it's so pretty. Ooh, look at them little round cakes. Those look like tasty little treats. Alright. Do the customary wave. What's this? Bake Off? Huh. There is, of course, a matter of what the pastry is, or should they slay you? Okay, 1 heart berry cake. Okay. Well, that's what they mean by detect. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. What do I do? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. I'm happy that someone here knows what they're doing. Okay. Oh, confection complete. Okay. So now what? Oh, okay, we're decorating the second one. Alright. Okay. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this. Okay. Okay. Damn it. Okay, now I'm loose. There we go. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Oh, it's complete. That is actually a kind of a cute cake. Okay, chocolate hearts. Okay. Yeah, I think I got the hang of this. So, what you do is you use your level 1 ability to neutralize them so they don't put cones on you, which will freeze you in place if they catch you. So basically we're freezing them first. Like that. Then we go over to these stations here. We click on them. It gives us a plate. And we bring the plate over to whichever cake we happen to be decorating. Halftime has elapsed. Okay. Nope. No, 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 no. I wonder what happens if I do this. No effect. Ah, too bad. Nope, nope, I need to move. There we go. Right. Oh, confection is complete. What do I do with my plate? That recipe doesn't call for that ingredient. Okay. Alright, dairy frosting. Ooh, frosting. I need to put on some frosting. That looks gorgeous. Okay. Oh dear. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of stuff on this cake. Okay. Oh, confection is complete. How do I get rid of this? Oh. It does take those. Okay. Okay. Chocobo cake toppers? Huh. Okay. We have a time limit. I didn't realize. Well, I mean, kinda, because I mean, like, it did say, halftime. This cake. Oh. Confection complete. Alright, we finished. Okay, so it wasn't too hard. Just, you use your number 1 ability to, freeze the marmots, and if the marmots did a cone effect on you, it froze you in place. And obviously you don't want to get frozen in place because you want to continue decorating your cake. So, yeah. I will comment someone with ears because they have ears. Alright. So yeah, just real quick for anybody who might be joining, you start out with only the 1 cake in the middle, and it has no decorations on it. So you go over here. So the main thing you have to do is you grab your decoration from these things, whichever one, whichever one is shiny. You come up and you just right click on it. You'll get a plate over your head, and you run the plate over to the cake, and then you click on the cake. But there'll be little marmots running around, and so you'll need to use your number 1 on them like this, so that they don't freeze you or follow you. So, and if they freeze or if they get their cone on you, then you're frozen in place for some seconds. It's enough to mess up your time. So, yeah, not too difficult, and you end up doing 5 cakes. So they all look pretty cool. I think this one's the most wild one. Oh, no. This one's the most wild one. Look at that. That's... Alright. Alright, anyway. Let's go see what's next. Alright. Astrid. Astrid says, I must offer my thanks again, Nyra. I've never seen such charming confectionery. Now, we can finally get the festivities underway. That said, with such a large-scale operation, we can hardly ask you to oversee the production of each and every cake. Would you be able to share the secret to your success? Let's see. What would I say? Keep an eye on your surroundings. Let no Muppet go unpunished, Kupo. Positive thinking. Probably keep an eye on your surroundings. Astrid says, so, the key is to locate the required ingredients and identify the most suitable path to the cake. I'll send a request to the Adventurers Guild and ensure they include this sage advice. Emily says, I'll see to the appropriate transportation to the amphitheater so we can get the cake served up. Astrid says, although I'm glad the celebrations can finally begin, I can't help but wonder what drove the marmots to madness. Kappa Cup says, gulp. It couldn't be Kupal. Astrid says, something on your mind, Kappa Cup. Uh-oh. What did you do? Kappa Cup says, with you there to wrangle the Muppets, I was able to observe them more closely. And what should I see, Koppo? But traces of Muggle magics. Oh. And the only other Mog who would have had the opportunity to cast magic in the vicinity would be Kapna Cuckoo, who helped prepare the fruit. Mayhap he knows something of this. Astrid says, well, it seems our next course of action is decided. We must find Kapna Cuckoo and see what he knows. Kappa says, I didn't essay him in the pastry, so I suspect he may be somewhere in Gradonia, though in all likelihood he would attempt a quick escape should I confront him alone. Nyra, would you mind accompanying me as suitably intimidating backup? Suitably intimidating backup. Alright. Astrid says, thank you. I'll join the search once I've submitted a request to the Adventurers Guild for additional cake decorating support. Kappa Coop says, Kapana Kuku is fond of strolls by the water wheel, so the nearby Lancers Guild seems as good a place as any to begin our search, Kupo. Alright, let's go look. Where's that shard? There it is. Okay, Lancers. There it is. You, madame, are not wearing anything. Okay, this way. Here we go. Kapna Coco says, Kupu poo poo. Oh, I can picture it now. Dozens upon dozens of cake being presented to the adoring public. Kapana Kupu says, for the marmots will be hard at work by now. Yes, everything moves according to my master plan. What? Kapna Kuku. And all those confectionery delights will appear with neither man nor mog raising a paw. The commotion has been rather greater than expected, but surely 'tis naught but boisterous enthusiasm. Kupu poo poo. Cup says, Kapana Kuku, I believe we found the mog to blame. Come, Nyra. Together we shall deliver justice. You mean this is done on purpose? Ah. Alright. What will I say? You're coming with us. Come quietly, or I'll pull off your palm. Or 3 dots. I think it's probably always more intimidating to just say nothing, because then their imagination goes woohoo and like, oh no, what are they thinking? You just stare. Kapno Kuku says, Kapu poo poo. Who in the name of good King Muggle Mog the 12th, may his magnificence remain unsummoned in his sovereign splendor, are you? Oh, such murderous intent! Spare me! Spare the cute fluffy mug! Kapana Kuku says, Kupu! Kapana Kupka Coop says, Astrid, not only did Kapana Kuku know something of the matter, it turns out he's the very master of the mischief. Astrid says, what? But you said he helped you prepare the fruit. Whatever could he have hoped to achieve by causing the marmots to malfunction? Kapana Kuku says, malfunction? Great cuckoo nuts. You say they're malfunctioning? Oh no, I had no such fun helping with the cakes that I returned to the... Oh no, I had such fun helping with the cakes that I returned to the pastry after delivering the fruit. But Kapana Coop was nowhere to be found, attending to another of his many duties, I suspect. Then it struck me, Kupu. If everyone was so busy, wouldn't it be better if the marmots could make the cakes all by themselves? And so I cast a little muggle magic, which then caused the Cup says, which then caused the mamas to malfunction. Kapana Kuku, you must undo whatever spell you've woven, Kupo. Kapna Kuku says, well, it may have been a fairly easy to cast, but it's not so easily undone. Any attempt to dispel it is liable to end in exploded moments. Lovely. Astrid says, that would be far too dangerous for the Muppets and, perhaps, more importantly, the cake. For now, we have a team of eager adventurers helping decorate cakes, and we've ascertained that there is no intentional sabotage. Oh, what a fine mess you've made. Why didn't you think to ask anyone else before deciding on this plan? Kapana Kuku. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause problems. I just wanted everyone to have as much cake as their hearts desired, Kupu. Astrid says, well, as an emissary of love, I'm never one to turn away a helping hand. Any ideas you have, you can always bring them to me, especially if they're about cake. Cup says, listen well, Kopna. Whether delivering masses or lending aid, you must always see the task through to the intended recipient with love. That was cute. Kapana Kupu says, with love, even though I'm not an emissary? Astrid says, as long as one puts their heart into it, anyone can spread love and affection. Just look at Nyra. Thanks to her, the Valentine's Day festivities can go ahead. And I think it's past time we went and enjoyed them for ourselves. Ooh. Okay, where to? Back to the amphitheater? Yeah. Wait, where's that chart? There it is. Alright. There's the cakes. They are beautiful. They're mismatched. Still tasty though, I'm sure. Alright, Astrid. Ooh, cutscene. Alright, Astrid says, as you can see, the day's main event is well underway, and cake has been served to one and all. Once again, allow me to thank you for your assistance. Astrid continues, the confectionery you contributed is here. In pride of place, and thanks to your advice, the adventurers who undertook the request to decorate additional cakes were wildly successful. That is a beautiful cake. So is that one. That one's just gorgeous. Kapana Kuku says, what a light and fluffy texture, Kupo. It's simply divine. Kapana Kuku says, and everyone seems to be having such fun. Is that what being an emissary is? Seeing people bask in these warm feelings. Why, this might even be worth doing the hard work myself, Kupo. Kappa Cope says, oh ho ho! At last you see. This is the ardor and affection. This is the essence of love. Astrid says, "It looks like everyone is having a good time." Astrid continues, "And it's thanks to your help that we made it this far." Emily says, "To think, we were this close to everything falling apart at the final step." "I couldn't bear the thought, not after all the hard work Astrid put in to make this happen." Astrid says, "I'll not deny I had my heart set on it. Not so long ago, I came to realize that sharing food and sharing a moment of bliss together is but another form of love." Astrid continues while admiring the beautiful strawberry cake. I love strawberry. Well, the gifting of chocolate is the traditional practice. A part of me hopes that what we've created here today might become a new tradition. Sharing ardor and affection with loved ones and feeling their hearts answer in return. It is my first heartfelt wish that people across the realm are blessed with many such opportunities. And so, Nyra, if you feel inclined to venture into the kitchen once more, we should gladly welcome additional cakes. Our celebration is just getting started after all. That's a lot of cake. Emily says, "And I must insist that you partake as well. Before you go rushing back to the pastry, I'll get you a slice right away." Astrid says, "And I'll put the tea on. Won't you sit with us for a while? I think we've earned this." Okay. Oh, they're heart-shaped. Yay! Okay. You can now attempt the pastry's seasonal instance again by speaking with the House Valentine Pastrier in either the amphitheater or the acorn orchard. You may earn Valentine's Day chocolates by completing the pastry. Okay. Valentine's Day chocolates may be traded to the House of Valentine, made in the amphitheater for gear and items. Ah, that's what it is. That's why. That makes sense. I like that hat. I know that hat. Let's try the survival's hat. No, come on. I'm gonna click on her. Thank you. Glamours. No. Oh, it's a bard only one. Okay, that makes sense. Bards get a lot of hats like that. Okay, where's this maid? There's a butler. What's with all the hearts? Doesn't look like he's selling anything. Okay, so it must be... Here we go. Here's the maid. Okay. So, everything is bought with chocolates. Looks like I already have some. I have 7. Okay. No, do I have? No, that costs 7. I don't know. I'll have to find out. Okay, let's see here. Well, let's try it on. Cute little hat. Okay. dye preview because we like everything black. Okay, that's definitely interesting. Okay. Huh. Alright. Shoes. Okay. I like that kind of. I like the colors on it. It's not very much red. Not a particular fan of red. So this looks like the same thing as that. Oh no, they're slightly different. They're slightly different. See? Slightly. What happens if you dye this one black? Okay. Oh, okay. So it takes the red out. It's a little bit more black. That's kind of nice. I don't particularly like the tie, but yeah. And then skirt. Okay. And then your furnishing items. Yep. Plasmatic hearts. Okay. The rug, the picture, cake, table, and chair. And then 3 music girls. Cool. Absolutely gorgeous and awesome. Well, there you have it. That is the Valentine's Day event. Alright, so now we're going to go back to our main story quest line. Okay. Unattuned. How do I get over there? Okay, where is that again? Unattuned. I forgot to attune to something. Wait, where is that again? Oops. I just hit a button with my thumb. Okay. Oh. Alice Lay. Okay, that makes sense. How do I get back there? I hate it when I forget to attune to crystals. It's a big problem. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's go. How do I get back to forgot to click the crystal. Okay, so what it says. No, we're not talking about Elden Ring. Come on. Okay, so we need to go to the Cloud of Seas. Or the Sea of Clouds. Let's see, go to the Helix. Okay. Alright. flyer yet? I don't remember. Yes, perfect. Okay, so fly to the extreme north. 30, 30. Alright, this may take a minute. Apologize for forgetting to hit the crystal again. Not sure this is working. Hmm. Well, we are officially lost. Hmm. Well, it did say to go to 3030, so we'll try going there to the coordinates 3030. Let's see what we see. Looks like this general direction could serve. Light is so slow. Okay, so we got more or less 30-30, and I don't see anything. Okay, this is... Anybody knows how to get back, let me know. There's an airship up here. This is where I can go? No, that doesn't help. Nope. Okay. Let's try looking again. Ah, okay. I think I know what to do now. I need to go to Ishgard. And now to the airships, which are here. I'm not sure. No, that's not right. It's not that one. Maybe it's this one? Here we go. Okay. Now we're looking for one of Sid's employees. I think it's this guy. Is it this guy? Or was it? Yes. Yes. Take me there. Yay, we found it. Let's go kick that Aetherite crystal. Caused so much problems. Oof. Sorry, Sid. First things first. So we don't get lost again. There we go. Alright. Okay, cutscene, and Sid says, whew, I don't know about you, but I'm glad to be back on solid ground, even if said ground is floating in the sky. When that Imperial ship appeared, I honestly thought we were finished. And we would have been if had your friend not arrived when she did. Alphinaud says, 12, grant her mercy. Brief though our time together was, Giselle was a true friend, a gentle soul who fought for her beliefs. She would have made a fine scion. Stola says, what is a scion but one who fights for our cause? Our hopes survive thanks to her sacrifice. Let that be enough. Yet I cannot help but wonder, how came she to know of our presence here? Estidian says, from Horace Volgar, I would wager. He would have felt my channeling of the Eyes power. It would seem they were able to make peace with one another in the end. Sid says, she gave her life because she believed in us. We owe it to her to see our mission through. See that dome-like structure further in? Let's make our way there. Dome-like structure. Oh, must be that. Alright. Let's go over there. All right. Hail Sid. Sid says, the Isle Sentinels don't seem to frequent this area. We should be safe here. Let's talk strategy, shall we? Alright. A new quest. Ooh, Aether Current. Yes. Sid says, first of all, in the interest of efficiency, I suggest we make this place our base camp. We can coordinate the search for the Archbishop from here. Alphinaud says, I have no objections. Now that we stand upon Alesle, I am struck by the vastness of the island. We must needs be methodical if we are to find our quarry. Sid says, good. Now, unless I am mistaken, this used to be an airship landing, and a major one at that. From what I know of Allegan design, there should be a terminal nearby that's linked to the Isle's operational heart. If we can find such a terminal, we should be able to learn something of the Archbishop's whereabouts. Let's split up and look for it. Curse, because splitting up is never bad. No. Okay. Alphinaud says, what ungodly vessels must the Allegans have built to warrant so vast a landing? Big says, the Emperor borrowed most of his technology from Allegan relics. If we can find the terminal, I reckon we can operate it. Okay. Makes sense. Oh, here we go. Astidian. The Stydian says, machines are beyond my ken. I shall leave it to the others to find this terminal. Or, of more concern to me are the dragons I sense nearby. There are dragons nearby. Not just Hesrace Folgor? That is concerning. What's over here? Sid says, nothing? Damn it. There's just this terminal then, but it doesn't respond to anything I do. Any bright ideas, Wedge? Wait, where's Wedge? I don't see Wedge. What? Okay. Oh, Sid says, Wedge? He was here just a moment ago. Oh, don't tell me he's wandered off. I'm sorry, Nyra, but could you help me search for him? Absent-minded as he is, I worry that he's strayed beyond the landing area and made friends with the local sentinels. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's a fate. Let's see. Over here somewhere. Oh. What's this? I'm being attacked. Yep, interrupted. There we go. Alright, destination now. Now that thing's not hitting me. Wedge! Wedge says, ow! Sid comes running up with Biggs. Sid says, Wedge, are you alright? Wedge says, I'm fine, Chief. I just tripped, that's all. Sid says, fool of a Lalafell. What were you thinking, coming here on your own? Death by overwork is one thing. Death by stupidity is quite another. Wedge says, I'm sorry, Chief, but I think I found something. Sid says, what's this? The wreck of a sentinel? Wedge says, this is no wreck, Chief. She's still operational. That doesn't look operational. Oh, hello. Wedge says, see? Guidance note says, bleep. Initiating. Performing diagnostics. Bleep. Diagnosis complete. To proceed, please agree to the terms and conditions of use. Do you agree? Let's just say yes, even though it hasn't given us the terms and conditions. We really don't know what we're agreeing to. Could be we will die in 10 minutes. Or we'll give all our information to the government. You never know. Guidance note says, thank you. To register as a user, please state your name. Wedge says, I'm Wedge, and that there is Nyra. Guidance note says, bleep. User registration complete. Welcome to Alice Lay, Master Wedge, and Master Nyra. I am Guidance Node GL1. And it's floating off. Okay, we're back at base camp, and Sid has something to say. Okay, Sid says, this isn't quite what I had in mind, but it might just serve. Wedge, bring the node this way, would you? There's something I'd like to try. Okay. Sid says, note, I need a status report on the facility. Wedge says, golly, You have to do what the chief says. Oh, panel just came to life. Wedge says, yes, that's it. Good girl. Good girl. Oh boy. Sid says, here we are. Not much of note. It appears someone recently reactivated Helix, which is this area. Alphanode walks up with Estidian and Ishtola, and he says, reactivated, you say? Sid says, by the Archbishop, I'd wager. I dare say he woke the place up when he used the Venu's key. Oh, that makes sense. Sid continues, are there any other people in the facility? If so, where? And Sid says, let's see here. On the flagship, that's the central aisle, I'm seeing positive readings within the ethereal or chemical research facility and the fractal continuum? Continuum. And what have we here? Intruders detected in the Gamma Quadrant defense system engaged. Ishtola says, our Imperial friends, I suspect. I hope they enjoy the defense system, but what of the Archbishop and his cronies? Sid says, what might offer an indication? How about this? Which area is currently consuming the most energy? That makes sense. Sig says, somewhere called Triad Control inside the research facility. Alphanode says, and what manner of place is that? How should we know, Alphanode? We just got here just like you. Asking silly questions. Sid says, it is, and I quote, a regulation facility for the warning triad test subjects. And that's all it says. The rest of the information is only accessible to users with consular privileges. Ishtola says, I mislike the sound of this, which leads me to believe that it is indeed the place. Alphanode says, I am inclined to agree with Ishtola. Whatever it is that the Archbishop seeks, it is like to be there. Sid says, that settles it then. Let's find a way to cross over to the flagship. Okay. This will be interesting. Oh, quest complete. Okay, what do I want? Piety, determination, critical hit. Let's grab piety. That seems to sell alright, so. Oh, I just leveled. Sweet. Does that mean I'm 60? I think so. Yep, 60. Sweet. Let me see, what? Oh, white mage is still 58. I'm gonna have to take care of that. Alright. Let's see. Oh, guidance note has my quest now. Okay, ooh, another Aether Current. Okay. Guidance note says, bleep. Greetings, Mistress Nyra. Is there something you wish to know? How will I respond? Tell me how to reach the flagship. Tell me how to reach the Alchemical Research Facility. Nothing in particular, Gilly. Flagship. Guidance note says, bleep. Requesting access to the Alchemical Research Facility. Access granted. Generating route. Bleep. Route generated. Commencing guidance to chosen destination. Please be aware that the designated route may take you through restricted sectors, and that the Isle's defense systems may attempt to terminate you. Be kindly reminded that, in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risks of damage or injury, including death, that may occur en route to our destination. Wow. Okay. Alright. Alpha Note, do you have something to say? Alpha Note says, can the guidance notes be trusted? I know not, but we have a few other options. Let us see where it leads us. Nyra, Ishtola, Istidian, we four shall proceed to the research facility. Sid, the Elixir is our sole means of escape. Pray remain here and have her ready to depart at a moment's notice. Sid says, understood. We'll see that she's repaired and ready to fly. If anything happens, just let me know via link pearl. Alpha Note says, be on your guard, my friends. The enemy could be anywhere. This is true. Okay. Sorry. I have a frog in my throat. Let's see if I can evict it. Okay, hopefully it'll stop now. Okay, let's see. We are going to follow this. No, that's not the right one. Where did it go? Uh-oh. Where did it go? It's a control node. It was a guidance node. It went off this way. That's a training node. Where did this silly little thing go? Okay, we seem to have lost the guidance node. To go through here. Now that's an interesting line in the dirt. That looks like a cable. Right here. A very old cable. Very snotty looking water. Okay. Fate. I think I see it. Yep. And everybody left without me, of course. Alright. Guidance node says, bleep. You are currently within the Alpha Quadrant. First, you must use the nearby matter conduit to travel to the Beta conduit. Please wait a moment while I activate it. Okay.
Okay. Let's see what the terminal says. Okay. I guess that's one way to travel. Not sure I trust an old machine to do that to me, though. Alright, let's see here. Boop. Boop. Guidance node. Guidance node says, according to my records, this conduit was last serviced approximately 5,014 years, 6 months, 7 days, 7 hours, and 13 minutes ago. That it should function without mishap may be described as a miracle. Yeah, I was just saying. Okay. Oh, is there any nodes nearby? No. Okay. Guidance node. Another ether current. Nice. Alright, guidance node says, bleep. Resuming guidance to the etherical chemical research facility. Please follow me. This sector, the beta sector, is home to the laboratories which produce chemical life forms for both military and household applications. Our facility has been awarded 3-star certification for compliance with ASO-3001. The good behavior of the creatures born here is guaranteed. Please be warned, however, that millennia of neglect may have had an adverse effect on their disposition. For your own safety, please refrain from approaching the creatures. Okay, understood. Oh, I can't move. Okay. Where did it go? Over there. What? But it went that way. Oof. Huh. Well, there's a tunnel over here. Okay. Discovered a new location. Okay. It's still over that way though. Just keep running, just keep running. Nope, still running. Okay. Oh, I need to go back down. That's what it looks like. Looks like I need that cave. Ooh, that's scary. Okay, does this go anywhere? Looks like. Okay. Alright. We getting somewhere? Hopefully. Okay. Okay. That is a hunt quest. Okay. I think we're close. Okay, new location discovered. Okay. Alright. Hop. Here we go. Found it. Yay! Okay, guidance node says bleep. Unable to activate matter conduit. Energy shortage detected. Identifying cause. Cause identified. Unauthorized siphoning of energy by chemical creatures. Locations: the rebentation labs and the biomass incubation complex. Alpha Node says, time is short. Let us split up and eliminate the culprits. Nyra, pray, dispatch the creatures at the labs. The rest of us shall sweep the incubation complex. Take care and return hither. You are done. Okay. Okay, so I need to go over there. Okay. Alright. Can I go this way? Maybe. This is the way I came, apparently. Okay. I think I need to go this way. Actually, it does kind of look like I can go that way. Yeah. Sweet. And then lie in wait and defeat alchemical creatures. I think I see a destination point. Okay. Yes, I do. I have a destination point. Let's take this out. Okay. There we go. Okay. And that would be them. Okay. Uh-oh. I used my stuff already. Okay. Ooh, that was a big one. Come on. Yeah. Oh, that's only one? Okay. So that means there's probably another destination point. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yep, there it is. Uh-huh. It's an interesting choice of creature to have on a floating island. Basically a mermaid. Alright, here we go. Alright, destination point. Aha. Nice. Okay, one more. One more. There it is. Right there. All right. Last one. And here we go. That one's down. Perfect. You do that. I will hit you in the back. Only 2 this time? Yeah, only 2 that time. Okay. Works for me. Okay, now I need to go. Can I cheat and teleport? No. Don't. Okay, so I need to go this way. Then over here. And then I should be able to go over there. Mild maze going on. You're welcome to everybody who's joined us. Feel free to relax, enjoy. Welcome to have you, or happy to have you. Welcome, welcome. We are doing the main story questline for Alice Le. We pretty much just got here, so we're like running around checking stuff out, different terminals and whatnot. And apparently being chased. But this travel terminal it was having a power drain, so we just split up and took care of the power drain. And we should be able to teleport. Alright, guidance note says, bleep. Energy restored to conduit. Please wait a moment while I activate it. Okay. Now we get to go travel and be decompiled and recompiled by ancient machinery that hasn't been maintenance in a, well, very long time. Where? Okay, where are we? Oh, the Imperials. Alphinaud says, so the Galleens managed to land. Repairs on their vessel appear to be well underway. Y'shtola says, I doubt they will leave anytime soon. However, nay, they will remain here long after they have stripped the isle of all its secrets. Estidian, whether or not they mean to linger, their presence here and now is an unwelcome complication. Y'shtola says, indeed, let us avoid confrontations unless absolutely needful. Okay. Oh. Determination, crit. I'll just pick that one randomly. The first one in line. Okay. Guidance node. Turning quest. Okay. Guidance node says, warning, intruders detected in force in this quadrant. It is recommended that you avoid confrontation when possible. Be kindly reminded that in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risks of damage or injury, including death, that you may sustain in the course of guidance. Please follow me to the next matter conduit. It leads to the Delta Quadrant, where the facility's greatest achievements is located. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. There. Okay. It went in this general direction. That is a cliff. Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on. Get right. Okay. Or at least closer. Where is it? That's a lot of tracks in the mud. Here we go. Estidian. Okay. Estidian says, wait, something is afoot. Okay.
Our objective lies at the heart of the Isle. The third will remain to guard the ship, while the second patrols the perimeter and eliminates any threats. The first will come with me to secure the research facility. Let no man doubt the import of our mission. The Allagans found a means to capture icons alive, and their knowledge lies hid upon this isle. If we can but acquire it, we would be able to prevent the beings from returning to plague us, thus ending the cycle of rebirth. I need not remind you that success will raise our legion high in the Emperor's regard. Yet, by the same token, his radiance does not tolerate failure. That is all. All troops, prepare for deployment!
So that is their purpose.
To think that the knowledge used to bind no less a being than Bahamut sleeps here.
Imprisoning a primal in such a manner would represent an effective means to halt the cycle of summoning, were it not for the grave and obvious risks.
Indeed. We need but refer to past experience, that of Bahamut's calamitous return, to see why this is not the solution we seek.
Held in duress, a primal will continue to nurse its hatred for mankind, and when it inevitably breaks free, its rage will be beyond quelling.
Whatever folly the Garleans mean to commit, they can wait. We must remain focused on our task.
Yes, of course. It would not be polite to keep the Archbishop waiting.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's still unnerving. Okay. Where are we going? Looks like over here. Yeah, this looks about right. Okay. Close. We're close. Oh, I see the guidance node. Let's dismount. Okay. Guidance node says, bleep. That you have survived to this point is in defiance of possibility, but it appears the danger is not yet past. Bleep, bloop. Warning, intruders approaching. Please eliminate them if you wish to proceed. What? Okay, well. That one's gone. Okay, that was easy. Oh, there's more. Okay.
You shouldn't have played a party.
Oh, got it. Any more? Okay. Alright. You know what? Oh, okay. Ooh, we have a duty. A duty!
That would explain my men's silence.
Yep, it would,
We
wouldn't
meet
it?
again. And this time, we will not be interrupted.
I don't know. I like to interrupt conversations.
Come! Show me your power, champions of Eorzea!
Okay. We fight.
I shall make it quick.
No, he does not stun.
So it comes to this!
Oh, wow. Okay. Ow! Okay. That hurt. Let's skip it. We already saw it. We don't need to see it again. Okay.
I shall make it quick.
Okay. There's one. Outwards. Yeah.
gonna be strat. Turn him away.
So it comes to this.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Away. Okay, yeah, that works. So. Okay. Okay. That's not quite keep it safe. There we go. Okay. Okay. Did we defeat him? I don't think we did.
I had heard the tales of your strength, warrior of light, and now that I have experienced it firsthand, Van Baelsar's defeat seems less inexplicable. You are a formidable foe, and I have thoroughly enjoyed our time together. Alas, all good things must come to an end. Allegan's
Run
secrets
away,
await,
little girl.
and there
Run
is
away.
no profit to be had in remaining here.
Cannon fodder.
Keep them occupied.
He is literally killing his men to get away. Alright.
Coward.
It would seem we have no choice.
You must continue on. We will hold them here.
Oh. Well, okay.
Take the eye. It should still hold enough energy to be of use to you.
I thought only Instidian could use the eye.
I shall join you as soon as I am able.
Enough talk. Make haste and stop the Archbishop.
Oh. Oh. Excuse me. Okay. And there we are. This one's much more green than the others. I like this one better. Alright. Guidance node. Guide me. Okay. Guidance node goes beep. Welcome to the Delta Quadrant, where methods are developed for mastering dragons. To this day, the sector is home to live specimens brought over from the southern continent of Mericidia? Mericidia. Truly a testament to the greatness of the alien empire. Ooh, ether card. I'm gonna just check that real quick. Ether credits. LSD. Oh, okay. One more, but they're all quest ones. Okay. I'm not gonna complain. Oh, there's the last one. Guidance node says, bleep. I regret to inform you that the matter conduit. Oh, shoot. Okay. According to my records, it was destroyed by a dragon which broke free of its restraints when they failed approximately 2,369 years, 1 month, 24 days, 7 hours, 4 minutes ago. Please find an alternate route to the Etherical Chemical Research Facility. The Alien Research Council apologizes for any inconvenience caused. Okay. Oh. Midgar Sormor says, so, thy journey hath led thee to this accursed place. Canst thou hear it, mortal? The ceaseless keening of my kindred, steeped in 5,000 years of suffering. Long before the Ishgardians and their base betrayal, there lived still more wicked men whose ambitions knew no bounds. Fearful of our might and covetous of our power, they devised a means to enslave dragonkind. Their vile misdeeds did set in motion a train of events whose repercussions are felt to this day. Beyond, thou wilt find one of my first brood. Hark thou unto her words. Partake thou of her pain. Think thou upon the suffering that the conflict betwixt our kinds hath begot. Poor dragon. Okay. Just keep running. It's fun.
running. Nothing's chasing me, really. Yeah. There's nothing there. Nothing. See? There's nothing. Okay, I need to go over here. Yeah, over here. Okay. We are on track, folks. More this way. I have discovered a new location. Yay! Celebratory leap. This way. Wait. Oh. Up. It's up. Oh, that looks gruesome. Oof. That is a lot of chains and whatnot. And her paws are crossed. Ooh. Her tail. Destination. A great worm is being held in some manner of restraint. Continue. And now I think I can fly. So, the translation to that is, who cometh to this forsaken place and disturbeth my solitude? It is I, Nyra Wulfenshade. And accompanied by, apparently, your sire? Tiamat, my child. Tiamat says, Father, can it truly be you? Midgar Stormer says, none other. My form is such that I may journey with Hydralin's chosen. A mortal who desires to end the war between man and dragon. Millennia have passed since I was brought low by the men of Aleg. To think that war rages still between our kinds. Hearken to my tale, child of man. I am Tiamat of Midgardsormur's first brood. In a time before time, my father did come to the star, bearing 7 eggs. So dragons are aliens.
Eggs did my children hatch, and once they were full grown, they took wing and spread across all the lands of Hydaelyn. Tiamat says, together with my brood brother,
Bahamut, I journeyed south to Meracidia, and together we brought forth innumerable children into the world. Brother and sister. Copy. We aided in peace, or we abided in peace, and all was well, until the men of Allah came, some 5,000 years since. They slaughtered my children in droves, and took from me my beloved Bahamut. It was then, when I had fallen into depths of despair, that black-robed men came unto me, the Assyrians. They offered to resurrect Bahamut through their dark arts, and I, in my grief, accepted, a decision which I shall regret until my dying breath. For what they brought back was a mockery of my beloved. Worse, the Assyrians gifted his murderers the means to entrap him. Know this, child of man, the beings thy kind call gods are but spectres of thy mind's creation, given form at great cost to Hydralin. Many such beings yet slumber across the land, brought to heel by the self-same empire that bound me. They must not be released into the world. If thou wouldest end the conflict, vanquish the Assyrians, and deliver the weak of will from the bonds of their dark influence. I will do so, Lady Dragon. Midgar Solmer says, It hath been 5,000 years, my child. Wilt thou not forgive thyself?
No mon aan, no one il aan, no edke. Is kashul and iles aan.
Hey, Time Out says, The release of death is denied me here, yet I desire not freedom. Nay, father, I shall live with my regret until the world itself has ceased to be.
And ska us tai esk is ach mon.
Such is my just punishment for consorting with darkness, for calling forth a lonesome and lamentable creature which darkeneth my beloved's memory.
Warrior of light, beloved daughter, the light abideth within thy heart again. Full valiantly didst thou overcome thy many trials, but glory not in thy success. For the servants of darkness are ever close at hand. Receive of me my blessing once more, and go forth to shine thy light on all creation.
Thou hast broken down the wall I built around thee, and partaken of thy mistress's blessing once more.
Well, that's cool. Though you shouldn't have put it there in the first place.
Strong art thou, mortal. Stronger than any other of thy kind. Having looked upon thy deeds, I am convinced thou art worthy to bear her light.
Oh, thanks. I didn't need your approval, I just needed Hydrolin's. Thanks.
The Covenant bound me to thee, but 'twould seem our fates were mingled from the first. Though I will not fight thy battles, I will yet lend thee my wings.
Oh, he's a mount.
Come, mortal. We go to cast out the darkness.
Alright. You can now ride Miss Garcilmore. Okay. I have a dragon mount now. And now I can fly. Yay. Alright. Where do I need to go? Over here. What's this frequent flyer thing? Demons. Oh. Okay. There's the guidance node. Alright. Let's... Oh, we don't have the dragon? Oh, I do have chocolates. Okay. Okay. Guidance node says, bleep. Welcome to the flagship, Mistress Nyra. You are almost at your destination. Bleep bloop. Warning, intruders detected in the vicinity. Please eliminate them if you wish to proceed. Okay. Intruders, huh? Let me just see here. Mount guide. Oh, it added it directly in. Okay. We'll put it on favorite for a minute. Ooh. Uh-huh.
going? No. Here? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Guidance note says, bleep bloop. Warning, intruders approaching. Oh, hello. Have a knuckles glitch. You're next. Okay. No, you. Oh, come on. Go off. There we go. Oh. Okay. You brought your friends. Oh, let's have my chocobo out. This is a great experience for her. Okay. And you. I don't know. Okay. Speak with the guidance note. Oh, there it is. It's getting slow. I don't know. Guidance note says, bleep. Area secured. Lifting access restriction to the Ether Chemical Research Facility. Restriction lifted. You may enter the facility at your leisure. Ending guidance. Bleep. Unknown energy source detected within the Ethochemical Research Facility. Please exercise caution. I am pleased to have been of service to you, Mistress Nyra. Please send my regards to Master Wedge. Deactivating. Bloop. Bonk. Okay. I don't think we can do this as... Yeah, we can't. We don't even have the... Let's see something here. Oh, neither one of us have the, That was an interesting coat. No dye, though. Okay. So obviously to proceed, we need to do a few things. Let's see here. Currency. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna do a few roos. Come on, deeps. Clicky, clicky. Commence.
Oh boy. With all those DPS, they waited so long they got started doing something else. I mean, I kind of feel for them, but, Here we go. Oh. Okay. It's a quick fight. Relatively. I was worried we'd get something else. I did not mean to do that. Damn it. We are now rocks. My hots are still going. I can see the health going up and down. It's funny. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Here we go. Home stretch. Don't be in front. Are we still doing damage? No. Now we can do damage? Yeah. Yeah, we can do damage, right? Okay. Halfway done. Practicing my ABCs. Ow, 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 and ow. Most of us are low health pools, so I can just throw hot on them, and they'll be fine for a minute. Give everybody a hug. Okay, yeah, we all got a hug. Think anybody will limit break? Intermission.
But the Ultima weapon is all-powerful! Why does my enemy still stand?
Because I'm the warrior of light,
Can
dude.
her strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Brea.
Poor Thinkrid.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alleg failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel.
Yeah, he's not gonna tell us.
I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Brea, what have you done?
He's followed his own agenda.
More than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
See? His own agenda.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pit of the seven hells, to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Such devastation!
That was not my intention.
Oh, Heidelin, it seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We shall speak later, Ascian.
But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Let us find the answer together.
Alright, back to it. No, he's full health again. Dang it. Their liver break started over. And we have a tank. Wait, what do we do with these? I think we... Yeah, that's what we do. Got there for a minute. Oh. Huh? Oh yeah, these... It's been a minute since I've been in here. Just a minute. Crush my gut. Be in the middle. And then get out of the middle. There we go. Don't get out of the middle. That was close. Give her the pots. These pots are wonderful. Can't stay there. Okay, and then to center. Heal. Got a tank buster. Give him a pot. And heal. Okay. Got AoE because everyone's down. And the hot on my AoE will just bring them right back up. We'll be fine. Oh, yes. Limit break. Boom. Nice. And there we go. Let's do him.
His bards are awesome. At least sometimes. And he did do some of his buffs. Alright. Off we go. Okay. We did not hit. Let's see here. Currency. 481. Okay. 481. Let's see here. We're almost 59. I think what we're going to do is we don't really quite have enough time. For some instances we do have enough time, but for doing a rue where we don't necessarily know how long the rue is going to take, I'm going to play it safe. And I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here shortly. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining, and if you are so inclined, I would really appreciate a follow. It really helps me out a lot, like a ton, like you can't imagine. I really appreciate those, and it lets me know that you like what I'm doing, so that's always cool, and it's a compliment, so it's nice. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here. Yeah. I was thinking about doing a raid, but I don't want to fiddle with it on the fly, so yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time. I should at least have the stream starting soon at time, and it usually doesn't take me very long. Usually I'm just already on. I'm just setting things up, so yeah. Alright, so y'all have a good one and wreak havoc and enjoy the Valentine's Day event. So yeah, see y'all later.